Hello everyone. This is a continuation of my house finch. We've been working on it now in a few episodes, and I want to show you what I've recently done with it. In between his pattern on his belly, I decided to use the Ivory 103. It's polychromos. I don't have a sharpened pencil for this. I don't really need it right now. So after I've gotten my pattern drawn in with my burnt sienna 283 polychromos, go ahead and fill in between those lines with your ivory. And it's important that you do this next to get that color in. His, on the photograph that I've kind of using as a reference, it's kind of ivory. It gets a little bit darker over here, but for the most part, it is an ivory color. So go ahead and fill that in between them. And then I'm going to show you just a little bit of a trick to make it look more like it's actual feathers. So even though it's the white going up into the brown, I'm going to do a little bit of a reversal here. Make sure your pencil is very sharp. And take it and very carefully, where you've gotten that white laid in, just very gently, just a little flick of the pencil, and it doesn't have to be a hard pressure whatsoever. Just a little bit, and make them random. Don't, make them all the same. But that gives you the appearance of these feathers actually going into that white area there. I've already done it over here, as you can see. It doesn't take much pressure at all. Okay, so just go ahead and finish filling on all that, and if you do that little trick, that will help. Now this area over in here, I do need to darken this up some, because it's quite a bit darker than that on the picture. So I'll kind of fill that in carefully. Now on the picture, this white is really not there. It's not showing. It's kind of maybe a very light cream color in there. But for purposes of colored pencil, I'm going to leave the white white. I think it adds to the picture, and it shows the defining parts in between the different feathers, so I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to go back with my, this is a Luminance 6901, well, Luminance 906. It's sepia 50%. So up here around the eye, I actually, very sharp pencil, I actually made these marks a lot more definitive around the eye. Just very individual marks. Most birds have an eye ring around their eye. So anyway, I kind of enhanced that a little bit. I put in a little bit more enhancement up around the beak and below the beak a little bit. Doesn't have to be anything crazy dark, just fill it in a little bit. And then this area is kind of a light gray brown. I'm going to go ahead and use my sepia in here too to kind of fill that in very, very gently. We don't want it dark at all. Just very gently come down here. There's another patch of that. Fill that in. I've tried to get most of my wing markings in before I fill in around them. It just kind of helps. You've got to actually draw in your features where the wing bars and where the wings are at. You've got to know where you're going with it, so you have to kind of do that first. And then what I do is I just kind of work around to what I feel comfortable with filling in, and then step away from it, reevaluate, and come back. But as you can tell, he's really taking shape now. Actually, that's why I like to put the eyes in first. I feel like if I can get those eyes going in, it makes me feel good about the structure of the bird and what it's going to end up looking like. Okay, go ahead and fill in with your the breast area, these colors, and then when I come back, I'm going to add some more color to the beak, probably a little bit more definition to the eye, and then maybe start on the feet, and we're going to be pretty close to being done. Thanks for watching.